In this video, we'll discuss the first question of weekly contest 289. The question name is calculate digit sum of a string. So in this question, we are given a string and an integer k. We need to perform certain operations on the string. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to divide the string s into consecutive groups of size k, such that the first k characters are in the first group, the next k characters are in the second group, and so on. We also need to note that the size of the last group can be smaller than k, because obviously if the length of this given string is not a multiple of k, then the last group will have lesser number of characters as compared to the other groups. Now, for each group, we need to replace that particular group with the sum of the digits present in that group. Like for example, if one of the groups is 3, 4, 6, then we need to replace this 3, 4, 6 with the sum of digits in this group. So here the sum will be 3 plus 4 plus 6, it comes out to be 13. We just replace 3, 4, 6 with 13. After doing it for each group, we need to merge the groups to form a new string, and we need to repeat these steps until and unless the length of the string that is formed is greater than k. So we can have multiple rounds for it, and each round will have dividing the string into groups and then replacing each group with the sum of the digits. So if we look into this example, then here we have a string and the value of k is 3. So we break the string into groups of 3. So the groups are 111, 112, 222, and 23. You can see the last group has less number of characters. It's not 3, because obviously the length of s was not a multiple of 3. Then we calculate the digit sum of each group. So the first group has a sum of 3, we can see here. The second has a sum of 4, and so on. So now the new string that is formed after the first round is 3, that is the sum of this group, plus 4, that is the sum of this group, plus 6, that is the sum of this group, and so on. So 3, 4, 6, 5 is the new string. Now we again perform the same operation with the new string being this and the value of k being 3. So again, when we perform this operation, then the string is broken into 3, 4, 6, and 5. Again, the sum comes out to be 13, and for the last group it comes out to be 5. So the new string formed is 135, and here we can see that the length of the new string it is not greater than k. So we stop here, and our answer is 135. Similar is the case with the second case, and again we keep on doing it. If we come to the code part, then it's just a implementation based solution. So we 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 run a loop till the length of the string is greater than k as specified in the question. We calculate that in how many parts the string can be broken. So it will be the length of the string divided by k. Now again, as told in the question, or based on basic mathematics, if the length of this string is not a multiple of k, then the number of parts that we obtain is greater than 1. Like for example, here we can see the length of the string in this case is 11 and k is 3. So if you divide 11 by 3, then it comes out to be 3. That we can have 3 strings each having length of k, but again we have remaining characters, 2 characters remain. So the total number of substring that we can have in this case is 4. So that's why if length is not a multiple of k, we increment the number of parts. Now what we do, we calculate each part and compute the sum of each part. So we uh, we initialize the string builder here. We iterate through the number of parts. Now for each subpart, what is the substring? It starts at index I into k. Here k is the length and is the index. So for the first part, we'll start from 0th index, and the length will go up to k, or in case of the last part, it will go to the number of remaining characters. So that's why we have taken math.min of I plus 1k, that means just before the first character of the next group, or the length of the string. This substring, this substring takes the starting index and the ending index as parameters to compute the string. So we get a subpart, we pass it into the function. Here we calculate the sum, we iterate to the string and calculate the sum. And in the new string that we are constructing in this round, we append it integer.toString, the sum, and then we assign it to s again, because here we are running a loop for checking the length of s. S is equal to temp dot toString. This loop will keep on running until and unless the length criteria is fulfilled, and then at the end we return s. Thank you.